Deeporbeel, one of the biggest wetlands of northeast India. It is located 25 kilometers west of Guwahati, the capital of state of Assam. The wetland is the lone Ramsar site of the state, and a part of it is a wildlife sanctuary. It is mentioned that the name Deepa means elephant, and herds of elephants do regularly visit the wetland. Deeporbeel is also a source of livelihood for communities living around it, fishing being the primary source of subsistence. The main attractions of the wetland are the birds, both the resident and migratory species. Just adjacent to the Deeporbeel is the dump yard in Boragaon, which houses all the refuse generated by our Guwahati city. Actually, a society has come up around the waste who are earning their livelihood from our trash. The dumping ground is also home to one of the most threatened species of birds, the greater adjutant, which scavenges on the garbage. Between the dump yard and Deeporbeel passes a rail line. In fact, most of the Deeporbeel is surrounded by rail lines. As such, many animals get hit by trains while crossing it, with sometimes elephants being the victim. Life in the Beel is hard for communities directly dependent on it. Fishing, agriculture, animal husbandry are some of the sources of livelihood for the community. Although life in Deeporbeel could be harsh, there exists an emotional and ecological relation between community and biodiversity. Historically, the Beel is claimed to be important dockyard of Ahom Kingdom. Famous for its avifauna, the wetland and its surrounding is home to around 200 species of birds. BirdLife International has designated Deeporbeel as an important bird and biodiversity area. The highest bird diversity can be seen between December and February. Winter is the time to see and feel the beauty of the wetland. A single-day bird count in the peak time can be around 22,000 in the wetland. The birds around the wetland area are equally stunning as its water birds. As monsoon approaches, the cloud cover brings about a transitional phase in the seasonal cycle of Deeporbeel. The wetland gets flooded. Now it is the time for lesser known animals to thrive and proliferate. Resident birds also have their fair share of feast, as the wetland is thriving with fish fingerlings. With monsoon comes the fruiting season, and no one is deprived. Humans are also shareholders in this abundance. Sadly, due to our short-sightedness, we have created ecological imbalance in the wetland, and biodiversity has to pay the price of it. We have become less tolerant towards our neighboring wildlife. We are creating havoc to the ecosystem in the name of festivity and leaving our mark behind wherever we go. People have been living in harmony with animals in Deeporbeel for ages. Let us sustain it. that every day a new Deeporbeel is born. We have just one. Let us learn together about it and contribute towards the conservation of our very own Deeporbeel.